Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to A.O.S Group. And on this channel, we talk about everything related to language studies for those who are currently learning the French language, the German language, Spanish, or Chinese. Likewise, we also enlighten you on how to go about your internationally recognized language tests like IELTS, TOEFL, TEF Canada, TCF Canada, and the rest. And if you are currently working on your immigration or your visa applications to countries like Canada, the US, the UK, um, Germany, or Australia, we also help with that. And as you know it, today we are always scheduled to actually run our live sessions, the live Q&A sessions, exactly by 3 p.m. West African time or 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time daily. So we have actually been missing some sessions, as you could probably have noticed. We apologize for that, and we will continue to actually take turns on this sessions. We'll continue to make it up for the other ones we have missed. So if you have any questions relating to the topic for today, kindly drop it on the live chat section or the comment section of this video. And today we want to take the question 277, and this question, or I'll say comment, was centered on more information on how to get to Canada without a huge bank account by Emma Akinyi from Kenya. And as you know, it our questions and comments are always extracted from the JAPA to Canada in 2023 webinar Q&As. Now, today the question or the comment that we have is very much akin to people that could not afford to pay much for the permanent residency pathway, perhaps the express entry, or they couldn't actually get a business or invest in Canada. So as a result of that, they are looking for cheaper ways to relocate to Canada without spending much. And yes, there are a lot of cheaper ways to actually relocate to Canada. Some of the most common ways we know about is the work permit. If, for instance, you are opportune to get a visa sponsorship through getting a valid job offer, you may actually shift the bulk of the payment that will be made from yourself to the Canadian employer. As a result of that, is the Canadian employer that would actually pay for most of the fees that you are actually should or you actually should have paid for initially. So that's one way to get to actually relocate to Canada without spending each bank statement or bank balance. Now, another thing is through scholarships. If you are going through the study permit route, you can actually get um, scholarships from national government, federal government of your country, or even Canada as well, in order to reduce the expenses of your relocation to Canada. And many people don't talk about this last pathway or this last way to actually get funds, which we have been using very well at A.O.S Group, and we have seen a lot of positive comments through that. And this pathway is simply the common law partnership. If, for instance, you have maybe a or you have cohabited with a person that you know is actually well off in the sense that the person actually can afford to relocate to Canada, or if you have a conjugal relationship with another person, be it a person of your same gender or a person of a different gender, you can actually go through that person as a common law partner. You can go through that person to Canada, and that person, you could actually have a kind of agreement between one another that okay, this particular expense for Canada immigration will be taken up by that common law partner. Well, while you would take up all other, you understand, processes of the Canada immigration without it affecting or without it needing you to actually pay certain amounts for. So instead of that, you can actually get a partner basically that would afford the bill, that will foot the bill for you, while you actually work on all other processings for Canada immigration. And okay, I will talk about one more bonus way you can actually get to relocate to Canada without spending huge proof of funds. And that is through what we know as the family sponsorship. We talked about the work or the visa sponsorship through job offers the first pathway. The second pathway we talked about was the scholarship through study pathway. The third one was through the common law partnership for permanent residency or even work permit or study permit. And lastly, the one we want to use to round up today is the family sponsorship. Let's say, for instance, you have a Canadian family member in Canada, or you have a permanent resident in Canada. You can actually get sponsored by that person for permanent residency. You understand? And that person will foot your bill right from the very beginning of the process to the end. So I hope that answers the question how you can actually move to Canada without a huge bank statement. If you actually need more um, guidance on how you can actually relocate, you can always reach out to us on our contact details. You can go on our website, aosacademy.com, or even send us an email on admin at aosacademy.com, or even send us WhatsApp messages on any of our contacts on the screen right now. So thank you very much. I do hope you got value from this. If you really did, please subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit on the notification bell to get notified anytime we drop a content, and like and share this video with your friends and with your family. So thank you very much, and I do hope to see you in our next Q&A sessions. Bye.